Well, good morning and welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. You've got Jeff, or AKA Chip, here. Today, we're going to do something different than we've ever done. We're going to do a marathon here. I've got 8 Formula One cars. I didn't say we're going to build them all today, but it is a marathon. We're just going to build until, well, I can't build no more. And I put part 1 on here. If this is just part 1, I'll take part 1 off the title. Or if we have to do a second one, there'll be a part 2. But we are going to do this in order. We are going to start with... Oh, wrong one. We're going to start with this guy here. And this one here is the Ferrari SF-24. Each one of these has about 300 pieces, a little bit less. And each one of these has one minifigure. So let's go ahead and push these other boxes to the side and switch cameras, and let's get started. I hope that each one of you are having a great morning, afternoon, wherever it is you are. All right, here we go. Let's start off with this guy here. Now, my my Lego order is supposed to arrive today. So I am very much looking forward to that. And we are going to do a live stream tonight at 6 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We are going to do the Wild West train thing from the Bricklink Designer Series 4. And that one's probably going to be a little bit longer of a stream because I need to get that done as soon as possible. Because I have got so many other sets coming in today that I can't. I got to get it done. All right. Got jokes for you today. Got a lot of jokes for you today, actually. Printed off a whole bunch of them. We've got News of the Weird, and we've got some Am I the A-hole stories, where we will decide whether we will together decide whether someone's being the a-hole or not, given the scenario. All right, so there's the race car driver. We'll set him aside. There are quite a few stickers on this one. And okay. What's the most musical part of a chicken? It's the drumstick. Hey, John, how's it going? How you been, my friend? Oh, yeah, John, I just started like 3 minutes ago. Yes, I will try to build my International Space Station today. My living room, kitchen, and dining room look great. Good birthday was Wednesday. Well, happy birthday, John. And like I already said, I know you turned 19 again. Well, my morning just started. I do admit I woke up very late, just barely in time to do the stream. And that's partially because I was up late last night. I've told you guys I've been working on reorganizing my Bricklink store, and I'm almost done with it. I mean, like, I literally, all I got to do is hang a few cabinets on the wall. I couldn't finish that up last night because my son was sleeping, and that requires drilling, and I ain't going to do that to him while he's trying to sleep. It's kind of messed up. So that's all I got left. I'll be doing that after the stream here today, is doing the drilling and hanging those cabinets. And John, yes, I will be streaming tonight. In fact, we will be building this guy. We'll start building this guy right here. And it's going to be a little bit longer of a stream too, because with all my new Lego sets coming out, I got to get to those. That shipment's supposed to arrive today, and I did not check it this morning to see if it's on time, and that's because I got up late. But I can check it while we're here. In fact, I'll check it right now. See if it's on time. You can be screaming tonight. Yeah, I could be. Depends on. Well, I'll be nice. My computer's going slow. Dang it. My computer is fixed, though, by the way. It's been fixed for a while now, I guess. Okay, let's see. Visit the carrier's page. Let's see. Label created. Oh, it is out for delivery. We've got a winner, folks. Let's go back to, because I actually have 2 orders coming in. Yeti, how you doing this morning? If you're asking me how I'm doing, I'm great, I'm wonderful, and everyone likes me. Okay, let's visit the carrier's page. Because I have 2 orders coming in. Ooh, out for delivery. Yep, both my Lego orders are out for delivery, and that is so awesome. Rule of 2. Hello, sir. How you doing? It's good to meet you. I don't think I've seen you before, but if I have, I apologize. I got the world's worst memory. I'll blame it on having 4 kids. And any other guy who's had 4 kids say, I'll allow it when it comes to forgetting stuff because you have 4 kids. I'm doing okay. Weather's changing, so I hurt but good. You know, there's something to that, Yeti, because my left knee always hurts when it's about ready to rain. Oh, yeah, that was fun, too. While I was doing my, while I was working on my stuff last night at my Bricklink store, the power went out, dude. Sucked. It didn't go out for very long, but yeah, the power went straight out, man. I was in the basement, and God, it got super dark. I have a kid with 4 legs, 4-legged kid. Yeah, that's awesome. It's my first time popping by. All right, cool. Well, congratulations. What do you like to build? Like, when it comes to Lego, like what's your theme? Mine's usually city. I do like Star Wars, but Star Wars has kind of gotten expensive, so I've been sticking to mostly city lately. All right, we have our first sticker of the day. Yeah. Especially when it's 1 o'clock in the morning and it's not like you can just go outside. That's when the power went off. It was 1 in the morning. And then I jumped on Facebook, and our town's page was somebody saying, "Hey, did the power just go out for you too?" And I actually do like it when people post that, because then you find out how wide the problem spread. And there was actually a considerable amount of our town that was out of power. So I don't know what kind of problem it was, but it's arthritis from all the injuries that have obtained while I was in the military. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll be hearing from Mrs. Chip and her injuries from the military too. I know she's had knee surgery actually because of some stuff that's happened in her military service. Welcome rule of 2. Is that because you got 2 kids, or is that because you have a significant other? What does the rule of 2 mean? I'm trying to figure that out. Excuse me. When it comes to mine, a chip off the old block toys, that's pretty simple. When I started, I came up with that name because when I started selling on Bricklink, the way it used to work is the higher up the alphabet your name was alphabetized, the higher it showed up in the search ratings. And A with a space, of course, is going to show up pretty high. And I decided on the name because growing up, I'm a second. My dad, being senior, and everyone used to tell me growing up, "Oh, it's a chip off the old block." And so when I was thinking about picking a name for my eBay and Bricklink stuff, that's what I chose. Chose the very one that everyone was calling me anyway. Sounded better than "Hey You." Oh, it's a Star Wars term. Oh, okay. I guess I don't know that. All right. Well, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that sucks. Knee surgery because you have to learn how to walk again. Well, yeah, I could say some stuff, but I'm gonna be nice. Not about you. Okay, so they gave me an extra piece, and I kind of don't feel like it's extra, but I don't see where it would go. All right, well let's grab bag number 3 and 4. It says, all right, these are pretty small bags. Oh, the sit. Yeah, I did know the rule too. Yeah, you're right. There's always 2 of them. A master and an apprentice. Oh, thanks for jogging my memory. Like I said, I was up later than I needed to be last night. Yep, there can only be 2. I personally think the new city tower is very bad. Oh man, that's one of the ones coming in the mail today. I don't know anything about it other than I ordered it. What do you think the price is bad? Is it the quality, like the design? Like what about it do you think is bad? And I mean that from a genuine place of curiosity because yeah, I just bought it, so I'll be building it here soon, very soon. Yeah, I'm trying to. The reason I decided to do this stream today with Formula One cars, I know they're old. What I mean is they've been released a couple months ago. I know that, but the thing is, I just haven't had time to do it. And with all this new stuff arriving at my doorstep today, I want to make sure that I get as much of this done as I can because it's just going to get older and older, and then there's going to come a point where doing a live stream on it probably won't matter much. But I like Formula One anyway. In fact, I'm planning on in my city making a racetrack, and I've got plenty of Formula One, the older ones too. I still have my older sets. Ron, how you doing? It's been a while, bud. How you been feeling? I cannot. Oh, there it goes. It feels like a mash of bricks, kind of like a kid designed it. Okay. I mean, that's fair. I hope you don't mind if I steal that line when I do my review, if that's how I feel about it. All right. You're feeling better. Great. Great. I better get something to drink here. Sorry. Something. I should clear my throat there. And how's the weather there in the great state of Texas, Ron? Tons of stickers. Heat. Ooh. Oh. Heat index over 100. Yikes. Well, Yeti's not too far from you in Louisiana. What's it like there in Louisiana? I don't imagine it's much better, but so the thing is, like, we get hot here up in Idaho, but our temperatures are usually similar to yours. The only difference is we don't have the humidity. In fact, our humidity yesterday was 18%. So it is warm. It's just not sticky. It's okay. Mayo, how you doing? It's about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you give us a general idea? I'm not asking for your address. I'm just asking for anything you're willing to share, like, you know, what state you're in, or if you're not in the States, maybe what country you're in, just so I can get a general idea of how far this reaches. And speaking of faraway places, Mayo, how you doing? Mayo is in the land down under. I don't know if you guys saw that there was this meme going around. Sorry, when I saw Mayo, it reminds me of this. And it was a thing of a kangaroo, and then right above it was a T-Rex kind of hunched over like a kangaroo. And it asked the question of, was it really a different species, or was it just the forefathers of the kangaroo, because long hind legs and short front legs? Anyway, not really that funny, but near the west. Okay, all right. Well, just to let you know, I went to high school in Sunnyvale, California. I went to Fremont High School. That's where I graduated, out of all places. Good way to describe the city tower. All right, so we got. All right, well, I do appreciate you guys' opinions, because it gives me something to look forward to, or not look forward to, however you want to look at that. Florida there. Yep. Good old John. He's in the state of Florida where my daughter used to live. My daughter used to live in Orlando. Oh, Palmdale. Okay. I know the general area. I mean, that's kind of down south. Cool, man. No, I love living in California. I left there in 92, 93. I can't remember. I graduated high school in 92. Yeah, I left in 93 then. Yeah, because I left shortly after high school, within a year. Well, that's awesome. Another fellow Californian around. And actually, I just got off the phone with a friend from California right before the stream. And John, you'll know who this is. I was talking to Steve. Well, yeah, Mayo, California it's got a lot of cool stuff in there. I mean, like, oh, I know there's tons of people that talk about the politics and how they think it sucks, but set that aside. If you want to talk about like places to visit and like things to do, California's got a lot. The San Simeon Castle. You've got like the Presidio in San Francisco, Pier 39. You got the Spanish missions from the 16 or 1700s. Those were built. There's a lot of history there, and if you like history and you know you don't mind getting out and looking at stuff, there's a lot there. And then you can go up north, and of course you use Yosemite, and there's I like Lake Shasta. I've been on Lake Shasta many a times. Oh yeah, in LA, yeah, you're right. LA, you've got Disneyland, and you got more than Disneyland. You've got I like the beaches, like Ventura Beach, and I know, everyone says Ventura Beach is the beach to go to see and to be seen, and I get that it is, but on the other hand, wait a minute, this is not. What am I doing wrong here? I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay, cool. They just cut the sticker weird. Okay, well, that's fine. He was born in 93. Okay, so here I am talking about graduating high school in 92. That's awesome. So have you always been a Star Wars collector? And actually, I'd like to know that from each one of you. Like, when did you start collecting Lego? I got my first set when I was 4 years old. I don't think I've ever looked at anything ever since. Oh, you've been to Inglewood. Yeah, Inglewood. Isn't that where Weird Al's from? I love Weird Al, dude. Weird Al's got the best music. John says I'm talking too much. Well, that's just what I do, John. I try to build while I talk, but yeah, I admit sometimes I can't. And Ron says, or Rule 2 says, I started collecting Lego about 6 years ago when I became financially stable, and that's awesome. And I'll be honest with you, I make jokes about that because I've had people tell me stuff like, okay, when I go to Costco and I make a Costco run and I buy a bunch of Lego for my Bricklink store, I'll have like one of those flat carts, like 100 sets in it for resale. And I have actually had women try to pick up on me because the amount of Lego I have in the cart. And I laughed so hard. There was one girl, she was actually good looking, man. She followed me out in the parking lot, which was kind of creepy. Cute little blonde. And she goes, she says to me, when she finally catches up to me, she goes, man, you're buying all that Lego. You must be rich. And I didn't skip a beat. My daughter Amanda was with me. Amanda's an adult, by the way. And I kind of, before I looked at the blonde to respond, I looked at my daughter, and my daughter's like rolling her eyes because she knew I was going to say something. And I just told this hot blonde, I was like, no, I said, I don't have money. I said, I'm just really irresponsible. And my daughter just, oh my gosh, she just about lost it. She thought that was hilarious. Well, that explains why the sticker went on funny. Shoot. Well, I'm going to have to fix that later, the sticker. All right. Oh, Garvit, how you doing? And Mayo says, I haven't stopped collecting Legos for 20 years now. And Hoarder, how you doing? And Ron says, mainly Star Wars. I had a Lego when I was in elementary school. Oh, hey, Ron, if you're still there, that Darth Vader helmet, was it missing the tile that says Darth Vader on it? The reason I asked is I was going through my boxes, cleaning up some of my totes the other day, and I found a I went ahead and found a one of those little stickers, so those little tiles, and if I missed it, I will send it to you. Well, what can I say? Mayo. I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm a good-looking guy. I think I'm pretty average. But I have had my share of women come up to me. And it's been embarrassing because my wife, a lot of people, when they see my wife, they think she's my sister. And so I've had women approach me in front of my wife, and they'll actually even tell me, oh, I thought that was your sister. And it's happened enough times that I kind of believe it. I don't think they're really trying to be disrespectful to her. Now, I mean, I'll tell you what my common response is, because I don't like being a jerk to women. I don't like being a jerk at all. My line is, hey, I'm flattered, but I'm also married, so sorry. That's just what I say. And it's really kind of funny because here lately, I've been noticing that, first of all, I don't get hit on very much anymore. I don't. And that's my age. I know that. But I had a 18-year-old hit on me recently. And I mean, like, really hit on me. I used to work with her. And I had a conversation with her at one time, and I just asked her, I said, look, I was wondering why you're hitting on me. I mean, there's obviously a huge age difference. And her response shocked me. And she was not a blonde, by the way, not this one. She told me, she said, I know I can get guys my age, and I know I can get guys that are younger. She said, but they are all players. They're just playing around, and they're not stable. They cheat. And she's like, an older man like you, you're going to be loyal. and more. She didn't even bring up financially secure or anything. Of course, we were both working at the same place making peanuts, so she knew I didn't have any money. So it wasn't about the money. I think it was just about the stability for her. Anyway, I'll get off that subject, but just letting you know, yeah, it's been kind of a wild ride. Oh, and by the way, when I used to wear my wedding ring, women used to hit on me way more than they did now. I don't know what it is about that, because you would think that, hey, if you're married, stay away from the guy. All right, let me catch up on comments. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention there. Hoarder 60, what's up? I've been giving my thoughts about $1,000 Death Star later. Okay, yeah, I'll wait to hear your opinion. I don't particularly like it, but well, today was special. All right, Garvit, why was it special? My mom used to call me special growing up. And Yeti, my mom used to always tell me, bless your heart. Rule 2, I just picked up 2 of the Qui-Gon Jinn from Bricks. Oh, okay. The OG Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay, I get it. I drank Prime, if you know that. I don't. What is that? Was the Cajun Yeti here? Yes, he was. I don't know if he's still. I've only tried the lemon prime, lime prime. Okay, all right. I have to thank him. Well, hopefully he's still around. All right, let's see if we can keep building this here. Oh, dude, my sticker slid. What the heck? No, that's not. That is not acceptable. And of course, it's the worst. It's a black sticker on a black piece. I need to take that off. I can't. Even with this lighting, I can't really see it. All right. Mayo says, I used to collect City, which absorbed the train theme because I'm a city builder. But as an adult, I bought more castle and space sets. Garvis has got the raspberry. Hello, Greg. I mostly got Speed Champion Technic cars. Awesome. And a bike. Okay. Man. Where's Yeti? I'm not sure. I think he might be lurking. Oh, shoot. These stickers are really hard when it's black on black. It's a good thing they number these stickers, man, because I would be so freaking lost without them. He, for some reason, subbed my useless channel. Well, why do you think your channel's useless? I mean, if you're actively posting on it. Are you actively posting on it? Because if you are, I'll subscribe. What's the name of the channel? Yeah, this is having more stickers hoarder than I would really like. But it is a pretty cool set, though. There's a Utah show I binge once per year that had lots of drinks of swig. Yes, swig is that. There's actually a store called Swig, and then they have Fizz here, and it's kind of the same thing. I've never really gotten into it, but my daughter Amanda, she loves going to Fizz or Swig. I don't know. I'm not into it. Okay, so he says, Greg says, I'm also craving from some Nashville hot chicken. Where do you get that at? Like, is there a special store for that where you're at, or? Man, that's a big old spoiler right here. I love this. This is a new piece I haven't seen before. And that's kind of the reason I really like having Bricklink around, is that, let's say I want 10 of these spoilers. I don't have to go out and buy 10 sets. I can just go to Bricklink and just grab them, because somebody will part them out. And I'm not just saying that because I sell on Bricklink. I'm saying that because I like it that way. Of course, there's pieces in what do you call that? Oh, come on, the pick-a-brick. Yes, I'm sorry. This is the Ferrari. Yeah, this one here is the Ferrari. We've got several others on the table here. I do realize that I don't have all of them. When I was going through it last night, I skipped two, and I don't know how I missed it. I looked it up, and they do exist. So, yeah. Oh, I missed one. Missed two. No, oh, which one do I like better? Oh, I'm sorry. I see. Well, that's kind of tough, to be honest, because I like Ferraris in real life. And I mean, I have seen both in real life. They're both Italian made, so it wouldn't be the maker. I will tell you this much. I'm going to lean towards Ferrari. And this is why I lean towards Ferrari. And this might be a silly reason, but I actually know the story of both Ferrari and Lamborghini, how they got started, their origin stories. And I like Ferrari's story better. And I know it's kind of a silly reason to pick why you like your cars, but I actually think they're both really good cars. I mean, they're way more money than I'll ever have to buy one, but you know, what the heck? You can dream, right? One can dream. Now I just need $1 million. Yep. I totally like Lambos. Oh, yeah, Lamborghinis are not a bad car. Oh, there we are. Man, I feel like I'm getting sick. I can't be getting sick. I got this big legal order coming in. Mayo, probably my fourth favorite thing about Mormon country is soda alcohol. Bet y'all can't guess which is better, Ferrari versus Lambo. In my opinion, I spent $1 million on wall panels and 16 by 16 plates. Okay, I guess. Okay. Yeah, living this close to Mormon country is kind of strange. Of course, I don't even live in the town, but the town closest to me is very much Mormon. I'm talking like probably 70% Mormon. And it's real funny. You can't buy alcohol here on a Sunday. You can buy every other day of the week. Fine, you can buy it, but not on a Sunday. And I think a lot of people, we have a grocery store here in town, and it was owned by a Mormon since it was opened in the 40s. And he recently sold to a national chain. And one of the first things they did was put alcohol in the store. And I know a lot of people in town here were very happy about there being alcohol here, available now. Of course, you could go to Maverick, the gas station, and you could have bought it beforehand, but now you can get it at the grocery store. I mean, if I could get a car, I'd really like to be exotic rides WD-70. In metallic sky blue with a hint of silver. Ooh. Now you're speaking my language there, Garvett. I don't know if I ever showed you a picture of my first car, but it was painted metallic midnight blue. And that's an awesome color. I'll bet you it's pretty similar to the color you just said. Wow, this set's a lot harder than I thought. I thought I was going to be going on a building marathon, but it's taken me 45 minutes just to build one so far. And I'm not even done. I mean, we're going to do another one. Don't get me wrong. Just may not be as much of a marathon as I thought. Huh. You know, I realized I didn't check my son's room this morning. I usually check to make sure he's gone to work. And it's not that I don't think he wouldn't go to work. I just check on him. And I didn't do that this morning. If you give me a 1993 Ferrari F40 with tan leather seats, I'd drive away right now. Oh, and you know what, Mayo, I kind of left a piece of that story out, and I should get back to it. I said to you that when I used to wear my wedding ring, I don't wear a wedding ring anymore because when I was younger, I had a mild allergy to jewelry, and I could wear my wedding ring, but I'd say probably about after wearing it about a week, I'd have to take it off and leave it off for a couple of days because my skin would break out, and it would break out in a perfect line underneath my ring. And I got tested by a dermatologist, and basically I am allergic to most precious metals, actually. And so the allergies got worse over the years. And so eventually I just quit wearing the ring. I still have it, but I just don't wear it. In fact, my skin's allergic to a lot of things. I have to use special soaps for my clothes, or else I break out. So I have a very sensitive skin. Oh, what the heck? So we drop it here? Is that for real? It is for real. We really do drop it in there. Okay, well, there we go. I've never seen this strange piece before. If you want to build a really long set, try the Kawasaki Ninja H2R. That one was long to build. All right, can you please? Oh, I don't have that one. I don't think I. Yeah, no, I actually I know I don't have that one. If I had it, excuse me, if I had it, I would. Boy, I really am kind of feeling under the weather. If I can, well, actually, I won't be able to. I won't be able to stream tomorrow. That's right. Yeah, tomorrow I've got to be down in Ogden. I've got to run some errands. I might be home in time for an evening one, but I certainly will not be home in the morning time. So I got to be down there early. Oh, I need to get my sticker on there. Smash that like button. Thank you so much, Hoarder. I appreciate that. Huh. They say it's just supposed to fit in there, but it don't fit in there. So let me try this. There we go. All right, guys and gals, we are actually done with one. My auntie gave me $100 bill if she won a court case. I'm thinking about buying a cheap gold ring for close-up shots. Nothing wrong with that, man. All right, so here we have number one. This is the Ferrari, and we've definitely got another box, so let's bust one open. 1 second here. Bling bling and rings of power. Is it going to be your precious? Oh my goodness, guys, it's a unicorn. It's actual paper bags. And the fact that there's so many of these paper bags is what gets me. Oh, man, my back. Standing on that concrete floor yesterday did wonders for it. I was on that concrete floor in the basement. Top speed, 231 miles an hour. That is freaking fast. And the next stream, oh, I don't have the Kawasaki to build, so I would not be able to do that. I'm sorry. The precious ring that rule them all. Yep. All right, let's start off with the minifigure. I like the red visor. That's pretty cool. And let's give it the ring. Your backlog's growing again. I need to get built. I do too. I really do. That's why I'm trying to squeeze these in before these other sets come in the mail today. All right, here we have another figure. But Hoarder, what do you have in that backlog? If you don't mind sharing, like what are you waiting on building? You'll build faster when you wire up all your Ethernet cables. Are you trying to say there's a problem with my internet? The main one is Dark Falcon. Had it for a year, but want a case for it. Okay. All right. The Dark Falcon's one that I did not get. Mainly, and I have not been able to watch Star Wars, so that's a lot of my fault. But one of the main reasons that I did not go for it is I don't understand how it fits into the storyline. But then again, I haven't been watching, so it's probably in the storyline. I just don't know it. Because I'm not trying to be at all political or anything, but ever since Disney took over or was sold, but Star Wars was sold to Disney, I haven't really liked their movies all that much. And then it didn't help the fact that when us fans didn't like the Disney movies, rather than take responsibility for it, they called us names, the fans, for not liking their newer stuff. And it's like, well, if you're putting out crap, I don't care if you slap a, I don't care if you slap a label on it, you know. If you're putting out crap, it's crap. You can come at me all day. It's still crap. So anyway, that I will say about it. Everything else is $50 or less. Most people complain about Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. Well, you know something? Yeah, I guess you're right. It hasn't been all bad, because I agree with you. Rogue One was good, and so was Solo. I agree. The Solo story was good, but I didn't, and I know this is going to be very unpopular, I didn't like the Ahsoka series. The Acolyte was just awful. I can only get like 2 episodes in, and I was like, no, I can't watch this. The Acolyte was just horrible, in my opinion. So, but admittedly, I don't know a lot because I only saw like 2 episodes. So, but I mean, in my opinion, if something's that bad, you don't have to stick around to see the ending, do you? And the sequels, yeah, the sequels, the pre-sequels were okay. I know people. This was before Disney. I've heard a lot of complaints about the Phantom Menace, and I think the Phantom Menace by itself wasn't necessarily a great film. However, it was absolutely necessary to fill in the storyline, though, I think. So I think that as the other ones came out, it became a better movie. Keep in mind, I didn't say good movie, I said better. But I liked Attack of the Clones. Mayo, I got all my satisfaction out of the New Hope on our cable TV movie channel before we cut the cord and Rise of Skywalker came out. Yeah, you know, that's a real thing, man. I never had cable, except for once I had a promotional period where they gave me free cable for a couple months. I don't remember for how long. And as soon as the free was up, I canceled it. I never paid for it. I didn't care for it. And Hoarder is saying that Kenobi was not about Kenobi. Diary of Bobo made him look like a punk. Yeah, it did. Ahsoka was good if you watched it all. Okay. All right. I like the fight scenes in Acolyte. Well, all right. I just couldn't get past it. Acolyte. I just thought the story was awful. A good friend of mine I grew up with in California, she put down that on Facebook she was complaining about it. The Acolyte, saying dancing around lightsabers does not make it a good Star Wars movie. And I kind of agree with her. Actually, I do agree with her. Okay, what else? Oh, this right here. When our cable providers switched to satellite, we switched to streaming because my family of 4 can pay for whatever streaming service we want individually. That's cool. And actually, that's kind of true with us too. I mean, we switched over to Netflix, and we had Hulu for a while. We had Disney Plus for a while, but now we just have Netflix. Episode 5 of The Acolyte had a great fight scene. Just watch it. Okay. Well, maybe I will. Because like I said, I only made it to episode 2. So, and I don't even know if I don't think I even watched the whole entire thing of episode 2. I don't mean to be too critical, but and there's a show that has nothing to do with anything we've talked about that if you've seen it, I bet you like it. And it's called Resident Alien. I love Resident Alien. That, oh my gosh, that had me in stitches. That crap's so funny. I like how he tries to figure out humans and their humor, and all that. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. And Mayo, how's your city coming along? I pay for sports streaming. Everyone else in my family pays for Netflix. Okay. Yeah, I know you mentioned before that you like sports. Not to throw shade on it, but I don't care for sports too much anymore. I did as a kid, but there's nothing wrong with liking sports. Wow, this set is like got a lot of small little pieces to it. Oh, no, we're not done yet. Just make sure we use up all the pieces. Okay. And then we got bags 3 and 4. Alien Earth. Okay. Oh yeah. I saw the advertisement for that. I'll be honest with you, man. When I was a kid, when Alien came out, that scared the crap out of me, dude. A lot of the comedy shows I was watching on cable TV entertainment channels uploaded their episodes on my YouTube afterwards. On YouTube afterwards. Okay. Well, I've got a brother-in-law who watches every single baseball game. That's his thing. I don't think John's here anymore, but John's a big baseball fan. Let's see. Hoarder, I find Lego mock building much more exciting. I'm also a nerd. Well, I've been accused of being a nerd too, so. Okay. Oh, really? Number 17? But that kind of... Okay, that doesn't really make sense. But okay, let's put it on there. It does say that, so. And unlike most men, I follow directions. No, I'm just kidding. All right. And I hate sports. I find them boring. Mayo. Haven't been doing much in my city because of grad school. Sports would be good tax dollars in my city. Next weekend, need to clean it up and add more mocks from storage to film my August update video. Yeah, I understand. Actually, right now I'm behind because I ordered parts from a Bricklink seller. I was 2 weeks ahead of my production schedule, and I was so hoping to stay ahead. And I needed more parts, and I ordered off Bricklink. And I ordered because this guy in his terms says his turnaround time was 2 days. It took him exactly a week to ship. And of course, he's in freaking Georgia, and I'm in Idaho, so I haven't got the package yet. So there will be a city update video this week, but it's not going to be. It's going to be tough. I mean, I'm going to do it, but it's going to be tough because I'm under the gun time-wise. So I don't know. Kind of upsetting when somebody says their turnaround time is 2 days and it takes them forever. And oh, I did that wrong. Oh, okay. Now I did it right. And the thing that kills me about Bricklink sellers is a lot of them just think that, oh, I got your money, I don't have to do anything. It's like, yeah, no, you need to do something. All right, you need to get off your behind. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, you need to get off your behind and put my order in the mail. Yeah, these cars are actually kind of cool because they're different. Just because they are Formula One doesn't mean they're the same. Actually, they're quite different. So the other one doesn't have this on the back. It does not have. It's like 2 pieces. This is 3 pieces because it has this little piece sticking up. So it looks pretty cool, actually. And where are we at? What piece is that? Huh? Oh, okay. It's a slope. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is a slope. God, it's so hard to see this. Okay. Visa Cash App car, huh? Do you guys use Visa Cash App? I don't. I mean, obviously, I know it exists, but I don't ever use it. Number 7. God, there's like 30 something stickers this thing, man. Oh, sounds like my son's home for lunch. Hey, son, how you doing? Okay. I actually like this newer piece with the clip on it. There were a bunch of them in the set that I just got. Whatever that Georgia seller is, Brickzar has a very fast turnaround. All the billion-dollar stadiums people always complain about are funded by the same tax dollars that athletes pay at least 50% income. Yes. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't have a problem with stadiums in general. But I do have a problem with one stadium, because you probably did not know this. In Columbus, Ohio, the Blue Jackets, which is a hockey team, their stadium I freaking hate. And that's because what they did was there used to be a penitentiary, an old prison from the 1800s. And rather than save the penitentiary, they wanted to build the stadium. And without regard to history, they destroyed the stadium, or the penitentiary, to make the stadium. And I was totally against that. But I just didn't think sports was that important to get rid of that, especially given that there are plenty of other options. Columbus has got, well, back then they had a lot of land, but they wanted it near downtown, which is why they destroyed it. But it was not necessary. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I was missing a piece, but here it is. Oh, I'm building on the wrong side of the car. Well, that's an interesting tile. I haven't seen that before. Like I said, I think I'm coming down with something, guys. Well, there are a lot of similarities to these sets, but they're definitely different. Like, here's the sticker on the inside of the same front end on this thing. Let's see what we got here. All right. Well, I haven't seen Rex today. Porter, I understand what you're saying. I feel the need to make a Bricklink order not because I need parts, just because it's fun. I totally get that. Sometimes I find myself cruising Bricklink, and I have already gotten the parts that I need, but because shipping is so expensive, I end up trying to fill my cart a little bit more just so I don't have to pay the shipping. And I get parts, and I kind of feel like it's cheaper that way, but then sometimes I am putting myself much higher weight, so the shipping goes even higher, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta back that off. I can't do that. The NFL has 1,600 players. The average salary is $2.72 million. That's pretty good. That's over $4 billion in total salaries. At 37% federal tax, that's over $1.6 billion in tax income. Yeah. So it sounds like we shop similarly. Like the way we shop is very similar. Got to make that shipping cost worth it. Yeah, we do. But that's one thing that I take issue with, though, on Bricklink, is the fact that so many sellers charge way too much for their shipping. And I know this because I ship all the time, and I use stamps.com, and it's like, it's not that expensive. And people like charge $8 when I'm signing, and it's like $4.40. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to make you rich through shipping. They really are rip-off artists, man. Okay, let's see. Oh, that came right out. Yeah, I had a guy recently who way overcharged me on shipping, and I was pretty pissed off about it. And I mean, he wanted to charge something like $32 on shipping, and I called him out on it because I looked it up. And it was only like $16, $17. And I told him outright, I said, I'm not paying that. And he came back with, oh, yeah, it's only 18. I'm sorry, the computer did it. But he had to manually invoice me, but he says the computer did it. Yeah, I don't buy that for a second. Well, I'm failing to see where I didn't add that piece, these pieces here. Got a few, I got too many extra pieces. No, it's not in here. Okay, well, good. Bags 5 and 6 then. Okay, I'm back. Work is dead today. Does that make for, I imagine it does make for a longer day, but does it also allow you to get more stuff done around the house, John? Like, how tight are you to that desk? I know when I work from home, I had to be within earshot of the desk, but I kind of had the freedom to move around and do stuff. Not a whole lot, because I had to be immediately available if the phone rang. But so I guess I'm just curious about that. I'm sorry, I read it out loud, but I don't think I read it out loud. I've had a lot of interesting parts because of that technique, though, so no complaints. Yeah, same here. Mayo says that 1.6 billion is more than the 1.2 billion dollar stadium Bills and Titans are building. Some players avoid states with income tax. That's why like Florida and Texas, not so much California. Yeah, California is like one of the highest taxed. I don't know where we're at on the tax scale here in Idaho, but our state income tax is like a flat 4-point-something%, which I don't think is too bad. I mean, I've definitely lived places that it was higher, so. Yeah, hoarder, I hate it when I get a good order or what I think is a good order, a good price, only had the guy come back and shipping is out of this world. And it's like, dude, no. I mean, if you, okay, look, I'm not saying I run the perfect store, but if you go to my store, I have a chart and I tell you this weight is this much. And if it's under a pound, it'll invoice you automatically according to that chart. So I don't play around with shipping. I don't try to make money off of shipping. It's not where you should make your money. You should make your money off your parts, in my opinion, because all you do is game the system by saying, "Oh, hey, look at this! I got cheap parts," and people run to your store, and then when it's all said and done, they actually paid more because your stupid shipping's so high. And I don't think that's right. And John says, "I'm back. Work is dead today." I think I read that. Mayo says that's why the St. Louis city government took the Rams to court. I know way too much about these numbers. Every 2 hours, I get to take the puppy out. Not much freedom with the micromanage. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, when I worked for the hospital, John, it depended on the manager I had. I had one manager who trusted me and did not micromanage me, and then the next manager I had was atrocious. Oh my gosh, wanted me to keep a spreadsheet of everything I was doing, and it's like, oh, so do you want me to like put down I reset this person's password? Took me 3 minutes. I reset that person's password. I mean, like, what? It was ridiculous. And actually, you know what? She told me to do it, and I didn't do it, and she never asked about it. But she was always, "What are you up to? What are you doing?" It's like, okay. And that manager's big line that bugged the crap out of me was she would always say, "I don't get it." And it's like, then shut up. Let me explain. And she never wanted to listen. Okay. Oh, there we go, 31. We don't have state income tax. Yeah, neither does Mrs. Chip in Texas. But I know that in Texas, they make up for it in the property taxes. So if you own property, it's funny because the houses are worth less than they are here where I'm at. But, however, this I can say, okay, so my house is worth about $700,000, and my taxes are about $300 a month. The problem with Texas is that you can get a house for about $200,000, and the taxes will be $600 a month. So the properties are worth a lot less in Texas, and they tax it much higher. But that's the only tax they have because they don't have the income tax. So I don't know. I think I'd rather have it that way. It's called transparency. You know, some people don't believe in that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does Texas avoid state income tax because of the windfall from big oil? I don't know, but they certainly do have a lot of oil there, and they also, believe it or not, have huge, and I mean like huge, wind turbine farms. And when I've driven through Texas, like you can't, they're all over the place. Those wind turbine farms. But they do have a lot of oil derricks too. I think I told you that story. Where I was driving through Texas and I stopped at a grocery store, and fenced off in the parking lot of the grocery store was an oil derrick just right there in the parking lot. And it was working. It was pumping oil out. If he's crying, I could put it myself away from the desk and come right back. Okay. How is he doing though? Is he adjusting pretty well to you working and everything? See, I don't like this. They tell us to put it in here with nothing, and it won't stay on there. So I have a couple extra of these little things. I'm gonna throw these in, these little round things. I'm gonna throw them in here anyway. Even though the instructions don't tell me to. Did I really miss that? Okay, let's throw that on there. All right. Parts be like buy one get 20 free, but shipping is $200 per gram. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly how it can be on there. Okay. Well, we've got number 2 done. And we're at an hour and a half. I said marathon, so I kind of don't feel right. I don't feel right ending it. The stream. I feel like I got to do one more at least. So we've got 2 done so far. And John, I'm doing more simple pivot table reports. Yeah, other things are up, like car insurance rates and grocery prices. Yeah. Oh, instead of paying property taxes, we pay once of a sum to the state government when you get a keys to it in the house. Okay. And John says I had the most amazing air fried steak last night. All right, well, let me throw this aside, along with 2 cars, and let's grab the next one. And no paper bags, all plastic. The wind turbine farms are eyesore. Yeah, they can be. So fuel capacity, they don't tell us the top speed on this one. 242 pounds. Wow. That's a lot of fuel. Okay, they want bags 1 and 2. Let's give it to them. And noise pollution. Yeah, you know, I actually, driving on the countryside in Texas, there was a place that, Texas is mostly flat. Now, it does have some gently rolling hills, but when you're driving in the countryside in Texas, there's a spot where they have, they dispose of the wind turbine blades when they're done. And they really can't do anything with them. All they can do is bury them. And that's what it is. It's like a huge pit, and you just see them lining them up, and then the bulldozer comes and like covers it with dirt. Okay, there we go. We got another figure here. Going to be weird not have any cleaning to do after work. I did it yesterday, though. I have my dining room to chuck mail and garbage. Yeah, unfortunately, I've got that too. I get so, oh my gosh, this thing's like already damaged. Oh my gosh, someone scraped it across the sidewalk. I just opened it in the bag. I've got plenty more in the basement. I think I just counted 20 something in my store yesterday. See if I can work with this. I want to mop the floors tonight, and Mayo says that's why you should build wind farms in the middle of nowhere. The wind blows faster in the middle of nowhere and no one hears it. It's like if a tree falls in the forest. Well, it's kind of like the old saying too. If a man says something and a woman's not around, is he still wrong? I was asking for a friend. Okay. So this is the PETRONAS car. I guess I didn't tell you that. God, they got stickers everywhere all over this thing. Okay, so yeah, this car is a little bit different. It jogs over, and it uses extra pieces that the other ones didn't. I think this is going to be my last one. I don't think I'm going to do number 4. This actually has taken longer than I thought. I didn't think that these sets would take all that long. I thought I'd be done with at least half of them within 2 hours, but here I am at 1 hour and 35, and I've only gotten 2 done, and I'm barely starting the third. So there's 8 of them, so I miscalculated. I think I'm going to call my buddy Brent today. I don't know if I shared this guy with you, but my buddy Brent, I've been concerned about him and his family because there was an SUV. He lives in the foothills right up against the mountain pretty much. And an SUV parked on the opposite side of the street of the houses, and it caught fire, and there was dry grass there. So it ended up torching a bunch of stuff and caught into a huge wildfire now. And he lives 2 blocks away from where that SUV burned. And so yeah, I've been kind of concerned about him, and well, not just kind of, I've been concerned about him and wanted to make sure that him and his family are okay. And I do like the fact that how these cars are, they're all the same, like Formula Ones, but they're all different. There's slight design differences in each one of them. I kind of feel like my phone's going off. Let me look. No, it's not. I'm smoking crack. But you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to close that. So, John, do you have any big plans for the weekend? And I'm also going to have a bunch of pieces this weekend because I got to order that I can't talk about that's coming in. And I got to go pick it up on Saturday. Yep, I'm doing a pickup order, so you know it's going to be big. Hey, Rule of Two, how's it going? Glad to have you back, man. We've got 2 cars done so far. We've got the Oracle Red Bull right here, and then we've got the Ferrari right here. And this is the PETRONAS car, I guess. I don't know. I really don't follow Formula One, so kind of the wrong guy to ask about that. All right, so what number sticker do we have? 26. Okay. So how's your afternoon going, Rule 2? I guess if you're in California, it's not quite. You didn't say California. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I think, yeah. You're an hour behind me. There we go. Okay, so we've got Okay, it's good. It's really weird. You've got printed, and then you don't have printed, and it's just so odd how I don't know how they make their decision on what's going to be printed and what's going to be a sticker. It's just really odd. I don't get it. Yeah, I do think that after this this build right here is to be the last one for today, because we're already at an hour and 42 minutes. We'll probably get done right at the 2-hour mark is what I'm thinking, and that's long enough for me to be on here. Although I do enjoy being on here, and also keep in mind I'm going to be on here later because I'm going to be building the Western train. That's this guy right here. I'll be building this tonight at 6 o'clock my time, which is Mountain Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, that's 8 o'clock Eastern. All right. All right. Matthew McConaughey. Did I put the wrong one on there? No, I did not. I don't know. I might just take a nap. Oh, this okay. I'm grabbing the right one. Okay. Well, that's moving. It's moving along pretty good, actually. Now it's starting to take shape of a car, a Formula One car. Took it a while to get there, but it's there. And boy. There is no substitute for sleep, guys. I don't care if you try energy drinks, caffeine. Otherwise, nothing makes up for a lack of sleep, man. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if I brought the dog in. Yeah, he's sitting right over there. Why do I feel like I keep hearing my phone go off? Apparently, I have an update that's so important. I don't know about you guys, but I don't care for the phone updates because they're always messing with features, and I really get tired of getting used to certain features only to have it change on me. It's not that I'm against change. I think that sometimes these guys just cannot be satisfied with the programs, the operating systems of these phones, and they think they got to constantly update it to keep people interested. I mean, these phones are so dang expensive, and they all come from pretty much the same companies, same operating system. I mean, what are we going to do if we don't like it? Are we going to sit there and quit using our phones? Heck no, we're going to keep using them, but they just keep changing them. Like my phone doesn't do the predictive text anymore, and I still love the predictive text. Because a lot of times it was right. Not all the time, but a lot of the times it was right. So, and it helped me type faster. And now without predictive text and without the spell check happening as you type, I find myself making a lot more spelling errors. And if you know anything about me, I do not write in shorthand like a lot of other people do. When you get a text message from me, it's I actually spell things out. Literally. Okay, why is it... Okay. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I'm missing a piece, but I am not missing a piece. It is right here. And same with computers. I am so sick of all the updates with computers. I will give it to them, though. They have slowed down on the amount of updates, but I still find updates annoying as heck, man. It's sticker time. Of course, this whole entire set is sticker time. Okay. Sticker 28. IWC. Does anybody know what this IWC means? What kind of product is that? Oh, what set is this? It is this guy here. It's a Formula One race car. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was off camera there. Okay, so number 22. There it is, 22. These stickers throw me off, and it does make the build a lot slower because I'm not good at doing stickers anymore. Maybe it's my dimming eyesight as I age. I don't know. But I do especially find it more difficult to put stickers on when it's like a dark color on top of a dark color. So black on black, for instance, that's hard for me to do because I can't see it. Okay, I don't see how this is supposed to go. This is weird. There it goes. Okay. All right. And this is where the differences come in, how they put it on there. Oh, all right. I guess that's a sign I can't fold my legs for that long. It hurts. Well, this one's definitely different than the other builds. We had nothing like this in the other builds. This right here. Okay. That is weird. Okay. What sticker do we need? Number 20. Yeah, this one's way different because this double convex cone wasn't in any of them. That's an expensive piece, by the way. If you go on Bricklink, that's like a $2 piece right there. Okay, so we got 13. Okay, so 12 goes down here. They should have had to put the sticker on before we stuck it on the car. That's hard. It makes it even more difficult when it's already on the car. I think on the other side when I do it, I'm gonna because I can see the same piece here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sticker on before I put on the car, just to make it easier. Okay, wait a minute. This is not. This is not working. And that's maybe because I put it on wrong, and I did put it on wrong. So I am amazed at how they're able to get all these different angles and the way that they get them with just basic Lego pieces that have been used in such a way. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, now we're doing this this piece that I had before, and this time I'm going to do the stickers before I put on the car because it's just so hard to get my fingers. Like, there's so many pieces around it. It's almost impossible to get my fingers around it and get that done. So I put it on now. It'll just be a lot easier. Okay, there we go. I like that. That's pretty cool. Well, I said it took this last build would take me right at 2 hours, and here we are. We've got maybe 30 pieces left. So, yep, this is going to take us right to where I wanted to be. I would keep going because I've got more cars, guys. But the thing is, I'm doing another stream tonight, and I've got to get ready for that, which means taking everything off the table and setting up the other set. I might even try to shoot a video in between because I owe you guys quite a few videos right now. Oh man, more stickers, guys, more stickers. Can you imagine that? Okay, so we've only got a couple stickers left, so we know we're getting pretty far down. Okay, so this is different. The other ones, the clips have been on top of the stud. This one goes underneath the stud. And that's what I mean by this one's a little bit different. Somehow I get the feeling, yep, the stickers do go on there. Okay, well, let's place the pieces and then we'll place the stickers. How's that? And 21 goes over here. And we are almost done. About 10 pieces left on the board. Kind of like Family Feud. There's 4 answers left on the board. Survey says oh my gosh, I think I just figured out what was wrong with the other builds. All right, well, I got some work to do. I'll do it off camera. We've got fatter tires in the other, and the fatter tires need the little round brick plate thing back here. Okay, well, that makes sense. I totally messed that up. That's my fault. I'll clean it up. Yay, the last sticker of the set. Oop, got to put the technical pin in there. All right. So we are done with car number 3. That's all we're going to do. We're not going to do another one. I've got 5 more cars I haven't really gotten to it. So there we go. So we got car number 1, car number 2, and I'll get these on screen better. There we go. We did these 3 today. Appreciate you being here with me today and helping me carry me through this marathon. I'm not sure when part number 2 is going to be, but we will get to it and we will do the rest of these. If you guys would support the channel, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and just remember to be good to each other, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.